remember? No. All right, we'll see what happens. Let's put a note in here. Welcome, everybody.
I love this place. Hello, Pittsburgh. Hello, Pittsburgh. You know what? Do me a favor. Get out on Tuesday. Vote for Rick Saccone, and we can leave right now. Come on. We don't have to spend any time. Great guy. I'm thrilled to be back in Pennsylvania, where I went to school, went to college, with so many hardworking American patriots. You're great people. Great. Pennsylvania is the state that gave us American independence, American freedom, and what else? American steel. American steel. They've been talking a little bit about steel over the last little while, haven't they? And we're saving the steel, and a lot of steel mills are now opening up because what I did, and not all of my friends on Wall Street love it, but we love it because we know what it does. Many plants have just announced over the last few days that they're expanding, opening. Steel is back. It's going to be back, too. Steel is back, and aluminum is back. It's going to be back. And on November 8th, Pennsylvania is the state that gave us the 45th President of the United States. And I think we're doing a good job today. I hope so. We're working hard.
Hey, Jesse.
That Washington, D.C., you got a lot of people there, but we're getting it out.
Well, welcome to YouNow. I guess this is your first time on YouNow, according to a little note they sent me. How are you doing? Feel free to ask any questions you want. I've been off for a couple of days. Flu bug tried to get me. I kicked it. You know what? Gonna be making some spaghetti and meatballs for dinner, but figured I'd spend some time answering questions and helping people get healthier, happier. Listening to, all right, I'll say it, the Orange Clown on TV right now. Yeah. I'm not a Trump supporter. Hang on, let me read what you're saying to me. Chocolate addiction, how do you quit it? Hang on a second. Let me put President Rump on ignore. Any addictions, kid, it all depends on how badly you want to quit it. As far as chocolate goes, I'd be more concerned right now what your BMI is. In other words, if your body mass index isn't in the healthy range, then yeah, you need to get cut back at least on the chocolate. Especially if it's, milk chocolate or white chocolate or anything of the non-healthier range, which is less than 72% cacao. The higher the cacao in the chocolate, the healthier it is for you, because a certain amount of chocolate is good for you. Dark chocolate, it's good for you. But too much chocolate, just like too much of anything, it's just going to add calories, just going to add fat. I knew a lady in Virginia when I was a kid. She would take a 5-pound box of chocolates and eat it in one sitting all by herself. None of us could believe that. But hopefully your addiction to chocolate doesn't have you at that point. And even if it does, you can still kick it, but fingers crossed. Lost 32 pounds. Yay! Awesome. Good job. Hopefully slowly and over time, without diet plans and programs, doing it naturally, slowly. I took off 110 pounds was the total that I took off, and quit the 31-year cigarette habit while I was at it. Yay. Yeah, I'm curious, Jesse, what's your current BMI? Do you know what your BMI is? If not, go Google it really fast. Look at the body mass index calculator, the BMI chart, the BMI calculator, body mass index, BMI. Go look at your height and your current weight and follow it to a box and tell me what that number is. As a personal trainer, health coach, to me, that's the most important number. My BMI when I was really, really big was 38. 38. I'm 22 now, but 38. That's when I was 110 pounds heavier than I am now. So quitting chocolate, I don't think you have to quit chocolate. It sounds to me like you're getting your health under control. Taking off 32 pounds is an achievement, and I'm proud of you for that. Believe me, you're ahead of about 2/3 of the population of this country and about 20% of the population of the planet. If I told you the numbers, they would scare you. I'm not kidding. Anyhow, I got to get my meatball stuff going here. I must get my prise in place so that I can get my meatballs cooking and my sauce in the I'm gonna crock pot it. Oh, a little late in the day for coffee, so I'm having a nice strong cup of black tea. Yes, sirree, Bob. Hey, Gregor from space. It's funny when they play these games on Alexa and Amazon, and they always ask you your name and where you're from. I always give them the exact same answer. Brad, Earth. Aren't we all? I mean, how can you deny that one? Most of what I eat good. I'll lose another 100 pounds. Well, I'm still curious, Jesse, what your current BMI is, because that to me that's the important thing. Weight is not as important as the body mass index, the BMI. To me, knowing what the mass you're carrying on your body based by your height and weight on your frame tells me how close you are to getting in the healthy range. If you have another 100 pounds to lose, you believe, and I would think that there's more a determination that you would have with your doctor than just on your own. I would hope that's a conversation you've already had with your doctor, based on, your BMI, your weight, your blood pressure, your cholesterol, your blood sugars, if you're diabetic or pre-diabetic, those are really important, especially if you're dealing with a chocolate issue. Take it from me. I love chocolate. You want to know how much I love chocolate? Look at this. This is how much I love chocolate. This is a Whitman sampler. Yeah, I'm sure you recognize a Whitman sampler. But what you don't recognize on here is where it says in those big white letters, sugar free. Okay? For me, that's the most important thing because I'm a type 2 diabetic. I have to watch my sugars no matter what. I can't get rid of all sugars, but I can certainly watch the amount of sugars I put in the food that I enjoy just as, treats. Now remember, just because it's sugar free does not make it fat free. In fact, just the opposite. You've got a lot more saturated fat quite often in the products that are sugar free because they try to make up for that. Because even if they're using Splenda, which is the best replacement as far as I'm concerned, well, that one and Trivia, and I don't sponsor any product or anything, but this is what I use mostly these days for sweetening. That one and like I said, the Splenda. So for me, the yellow and the green are the two that I use the most for sweetening. And I love chocolate. I mean, I don't just have that. I've got sugar-free blueberry bites. And believe me, the Russell Stover's is good chocolate. We're not talking cheap stuff here. My God, the strawberry creams. Now remember, these are sugar-free, okay? These are not fat-free. For you need something that's both sugar-free and fat-free at this time. Because if you need to lose weight, the objective is to get to a negative energy balance, get away from a positive energy balance. If you're already down 32 pounds, then you're on that path. That's awesome. What you need to do is to stay on that path. Hopefully it's nice and slow. A pound or two a week is great. I tell my clients all the time, even if you're just losing a pound a week or a pound every other week, that's 26 to 52 pounds a year, right? So don't be pushing to lose weight fast. If you want to take off that 100 pounds, fine. I took off 110 pounds total. That was my total weight loss. I don't need to lose any more. I'm there. Right? I shouldn't have got up to 252 pounds in the first place. What I did to myself was threw myself right into type 2 diabetes, adult onset diabetes. That's what I did. But then again, I was also really, really stupid and smoked cigarettes for 31 years on top of that. So I didn't do myself any favors. And just because I became a personal trainer at age 56 doesn't reverse the fact that I spent most of my adult life being unhealthy. Right? Now I can sit here and tell you, all right, yeah, this is what you got to do. Right? Because mostly I've been there, done that. I'm not some 20 something or 30 something, personal trainer in the gym somewhere who pops up to you when you walk in, who's never had an ounce of fat in their lives and certainly didn't ever smoke a cigarette. For me, knowing how to be unhealthy helps the people who are currently unhealthy get healthier. If you understand what I'm saying, if you know what I mean. But yeah, your BMI is what I'm most concerned about, Jesse. You keep pausing on my screen. Am I pausing? Hopefully, I'm not pausing on your screen. I'm on my Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus, and usually this thing goes well. Is anyone else? Hey, Milo. Is anybody else Hey, Pink Face. Is anybody else having any issues with me, audio or visual, right now? Please tell me so, if need be, I can either reboot or come back on with a different device. But anyhow, Jesse, I'm real concerned about your BMI. That's the number. Even if you don't tell me right now, and I understand that, because believe me, when my BMI was 38, it's not something that I necessarily wanted to share with the world. Mind you, it was kind of hard not to be able to be able to share a 46-inch waist because I that my heaviest I was 252 pounds and I had a 46-inch waist. I liked wearing the stretchy pants. The ones that the khaki pants on the sides, that have that little stretchy thing in them. God, I love those. They were perfect, because that way, even if, with the belt, that little extra. Those of you, and there's 2 out of 3 Americans are currently now where I was, either overweight or obese. 2 out of 3, we have an epidemic happening in this country. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I mean, the numbers are insane, you guys. Right now, 1/3 of the country is overweight. Another third of the country is obese. And then only 1/3 of the country is in some kind of healthy BMI, healthy body mass index, where their height and their weight match what it should be. My BMI now is 22. And if you guys don't know what your body mass index is, can you put your height and weight on the screen here? I'll go grab the chart. I've got it in the other room here, and I'll look it up for you and tell you right now what your body mass index is. I can tell you right now that the ideal body mass number is anywhere between 18.5 and 25. So when you're looking at the body mass index calculator, the BMI chart, just go Google it right now, BMI chart. Just look at what your current height is. Hopefully you're grown. So look at your height and then look at your current weight and then follow that to the box in the middle. And that's going to give you your body mass index number, your BMI number. That's the number as a personal trainer and health coach. That's the number that I'm concerned about. To me, that's more important than just your weight. Okay. So if you know what your BMI is and you want to share it, fine. If you don't know, I highly recommend you go find out, even if you don't share it with me or share it with us. You need to know. Believe me. To me, the longevity, how long you're going to live your life, is going to be based quite a bit on your body mass index and where that BMI number is over time. So if your BMI at 25 or 30 or 35, if your BMI puts you in the obese range before you're even 40, then the odds of you making it to 50 decrease incrementally. I mean, it is insane. I am amazed that I did not have a heart attack before I hit 50 because I was not anywhere close to where I needed to be health-wise. Who's joined us? Let me make sure I'm checking in. Hey, Mafia Gaming, how's it going? Good to see you. Remote Bear, welcome in. Milo, nice to see you too. Gazmajed. I can never figure out Gazmajed. Did I say that right? If I don't say it right, sound it out for me on there. Pronounce it. Anyhow, you guys, I'm getting ready to make spaghetti and meatballs. At least that's what I was planning on. I'm hoping that Jessie's going to let me know what her BMI is. Guessed me. All right, sure, why not? Do. Over. Do. See if I can find it. Do. In you go.
Hi, my name is Masking.
And how are you today?
I'm good. I just eat off of my mask.
What are you eating?
My mask.
And what is that?
It's just face cream that you put on yourself.
Oh, face cream. Now you're not eating that, I hope.
I am eating it.
All right, so I have to beg the question. What is that face cream made out of?
Read it. This is what it's actually made with.
It's got
Alcohol inside.
Now, is it edible? Are you supposed to eat that?
No, it's not edible. And no, you are not supposed to eat it.
All right. Well, then I highly recommend you don't. But I saw a plate of food over there. What was that plate of food I saw?
Oh, it's just
Yeah, now that looks much better.
no. This looks way better.
Oh no, what is that?
Read it, like I told you.
No, it's backwards. It's backwards on here.
Uh,
Just tell me what it says.
All right. It says mint julep masque.
Oh, mint julep mask. Well, that's supposed to put on your face, isn't it?
Yeah, and it
Okay,
has.
then did you put it on?
Yeah, I put it on
Then
my mouth.
let's see.
Okay.
Come on, we want to see.
I'll put some in my mouth. Mmm, so
Not
delicious.
in. Not in. You're supposed to put it on your face.
Mm,
Turn the camera around, show your face.
no, I'm eating this. Mmm.
I
I'm a
want to
phone supposed to
I want
eat.
to know what the food is you're eating on the table there.
This is just some chicken and rice and some
Ah, and a
muffin.
muffin. Is that corn muffin?
Mmm, yummy. Some beans. Yeah. Ooh,
Making me
I like.
hungry. Hey, talk to my hand. Hey, Eric, glad you can make it. Everybody say hey to Mafia Gaming. 48.
You mean Masque? That's my name. Masque.
Mosquito?
My name. My face is anonymous.
Well, we won't hold that against you. I gotta get a bowl. Hold on a minute. I gotta make meatballs.
Okay, can I have some meatballs?
Sure, come on over.
No, you come on over.
I need a bowl for meatballs. A meatball bowl. And something to put in the meatballs. I'm gonna put a cat in the meatballs in about 2 seconds. I am.
Okay.
I have an 18-year-old tabby cat who's driving me crazy.
Okay.
I'm not
Can I
kidding.
see?
You want to see her?
Yeah.
Hang on. Come here.
Okay. Meatballs, 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 meatballs,
Oh,
meatballs.
I know you're so little. No. Here, 18 years old,
Oh my gosh.
and driving me crazy. She's gone senile.
Can I pet her? Show her to the camera.
Here, that's pretty close. This is
Wow.
Cassandra.
She's so
She's
soft.
18. She got the prettiest green eyes ever.
Oh my gosh, she's soft.
And she purrs. Oh, the purr.
Okay. Time to eat. I'm hungry.
Yeah, well, I'm supposed to be making spaghetti and meatballs. But glad you took a moment to
Mm,
get it.
this is better than spaghetti and meatballs.
Not made by me, it ain't. Cowboy up.
Indeed.
Nice, you can make it. Low toad. Yeah, I can never figure out some of these and come up with some great creative names. All right, Cassie, I gotta make food. I gotta make chow. You gonna get down? Hmm?
Mm.
The minute I put her down, she'll start meowing again because she's convinced that whatever I'm doing, it's to feed her. When you're an
Oh,
18-year-old cat,
food.
yes, she has
Oh,
gone senile.
food.
And
Low
at
Toad,
18 years old,
Low Toad said, "I want some food so he can have this food."
yeah, I know. Well, yours looks good because it's already cooked and ready to go. You're chowing down. I still have to get mine. I have to get mine cooking. Anyhow,
Mm-hmm.
but I got to put the cat down first. Say bye, Cassie. Yeah, Zoe's just. Oh, well, Zoe's waiting down here because she wants to be picked up too. You want to say hi too? Come here. All right, go on. Okay, come here.
Go on, cat. Go on. Hello, my
And
name
this
is Anna. What's your name? Oh, wait.
and
Let me
this.
try to guess the dog's name. Let me try to guess
No,
the dog's. Is it Mask?
no,
Is it Puppy Eyes?
no,
Is it Maluka?
no.
Is
You want
it
the first
Tiny?
letter? You want the first letter?
Yeah.
Z.
Toad?
Z, as in zebra. But that's not her name.
Zebra.
That's not her name. but it starts with
Zoocosis.
a Z.
Come on, let's go in the back. Zooey. Zooey.
Hey, Mop, you just gained a fan. Good job. This is Zoe. Everybody say hi to Zoe. Zoe's 12 years old. Huh.
Gosh, where are we?
All right,
It's
Zoe's going to get down too. Well, come here,
Do you
Jake. Come
do
here.
you like shower curtains? They're so beautiful.
And don't forget Zeke. Oh, he just disappeared. All right, down you go. Well, girl, I do thank you for joining, but I'm going to get back at it and see if I can answer some more health questions. Have you got a health question or anything that you want to ask a personal trainer?
No.
Nothing you want to ask a personal trainer at all?
No, I do. I want to ask you.
Come on, people pay me $35 to $50 an hour for this. Normally, you get it for free.
I want this.
Hey, where did
Yeah.
you go? You done disappeared on me now.
Okay, let's go take a shower. Ready? Let's go. Ah.
Hey, you guys, we're off and running. Too funny. Hey, Mafia Gaming, where'd you go?
Lovely shower.
Well, we're gonna let you shower in privacy, dear. We'll see you soon, though.
Whee!
Ciao. Too funny. Anybody else want to guess? That was kind of fun for a minute. So I want to answer questions. You guys hit me up with some questions. Any questions? Doesn't have to be on personal training or health coaching. You ask me a question about something in my book. How about that? I know some out there have a copy. Hey, just got done, Mafia. Get my meatballs done, and I need to answer some questions. Seriously, if you got something important, I'm not going to watch you take a shower, though. We got important things to talk to on here. Mostly being healthy. That's the objective. That's my objective. Get more healthy. It's what they pay me for. And I give it to you guys for free. Fed beef. If you're going to eat beef, try and eat grass fed. Seriously. The human body digests grass fed beef and grass fed butter and all grass fed items a whole lot better. Believe me. Hey, Mohammed, how's it going? Guys, hit me up with some questions today. Seriously. I was out for a few days. The bug decided it was going to try and make a call. Well, you want to guess, Mohammed? I guessed you. Let me get this hamburger out of the package here and into the bowl so I can begin to process it. Out of the package in the bowl. I swear my cat has lost her. It's on two shakes, Mohammed. Meatballs. Spicy. Should I make them spicy or should I make them spicy? What do you? What should I kick them up with today? Give me a special ingredient I should put in my meatballs. I'm in shape. I eat a lot. I feel like I'm going to get fat, so I eat supper. Yeah, you are. Truly, because it's really not a daily thing. Toad, what you're looking at is long term. It's not what your body mass index at the end of a day or in your weight. I mean, remember, getting fat is something that happens overnight. It's something that happens over time. I didn't get up to 252 pounds overnight. It took time, and I didn't take off 110 pounds, overnight. It took time. Hang on, wash my hands here. One of the most important things you need to do, especially when you're working with any meats, keep your hands washed, keep yours clean. Very important. Foodborne illness kills thousands and thousands of people every year. And not just in developed countries, right here in the United States, in the developed countries, the UK, EU, all over Europe. It happens all the time. It comes down to usually improper food handling. It's another reason I prefer to use paper towels in a kitchen rather than towels most of the time. You'd be amazed at the germs that can hang onto this and for how long. Disgusting things too, like salmonella and things of that nature. Anyhow, I think Muhammad said he wanted to guest in. Hang on 2 shakes, Muhammad. Hi, buddy, you're on. Welcome aboard. Hit me up, hit me up. Are you there? Hang on, hang on. I think I hear you.
Yeah,
Hey, Muhammad, how's it going, buddy?
I'm good.
So wake me up. What kind of questions you got? And I hope you have a parental figure in the area.
So so I have a question.
All right.
So you're like for health, right?
I'm an ACE certified personal trainer and an ACE certified health coach. Yes.
Wait.
I'm a health coach, basically, is what it comes down to, Mohammed.
Okay. Wait, I saw Zoe, your dog. I saw another one behind you. You have two dogs?
Oh, yeah, Zoe. Yeah, Zoe's one of my dogs. I have 3.
Oh. You have them all small or you have a big dog?
Not anymore. I've had big dogs. I had a 130-pound Great Dane at one time, but all my dogs now are small.
Oh my gosh, cool. You have only one cat?
Do you have any dogs?
No, I have only
Pardon
one.
me?
I have two birds.
2 birds.
Yeah.
What kind of birds have you got, Mohammed?
Parakeet birds.
Parakeets. That's very nice. So tell me, what question did you have for me today? What can I help you with?
I actually forgot. Like I was having a question and I forgot.
Well, here's a question for you.
What?
How much activity do you do every day? How busy are you? Do you get out and play any kickball or any baseball? Any sports?
Yeah, sometimes I go play basketball, soccer.
Cool. Do you do that a lot?
Yeah, sometimes I go every day.
Cool.
There
How's your diet? Do you watch what you eat or do you eat a lot of junk food?
I'm trying to get I'm trying to get a little bit eating food, but I'm trying to not eat a lot.
All right. Now, is your doctor, I imagine you see your doctor every year, right?
Yeah.
All right. When's the last time you saw your doctor?
I guess like from 1 month ago.
And tell me, what did your doctor have to say as far as all of the numbers you talk about? Because when you go into your physical every year for the doctor's going to talk about your height, your weight, your
Yeah.
growth, how you're doing. I have 4 children of my own, so I know I've been in a lot of these doctor meetings.
Yeah.
So, how happy is your doctor with all of your numbers right now? Is your doctor saying that you're in a healthy range for your height and your weight?
Yeah, he said, like my height is good, but like I need to get less food, like eat less food, not a lot.
Ah,
Yeah.
did he give you any recommendations? Did he send you to a nutritionist or someone who can help you with that?
No, I actually like from I start like eating a lot a little bit, but I'm starting to eat a little bit like right now.
Well, here's something just in general that I would recommend.
Yeah.
Okay. Because we know, based on science and based on general training, that everything that we eat has calories, even health food. If you eat too much health food and you don't burn off the calories, you can still gain weight. Even if you ate a truckload of spinach,
Yeah.
if you eat too much, you're still going to gain weight. So the important thing isn't necessarily to always try to eat salads or eat rice cakes or eat everything very healthy, because I know that people are people.
Yeah.
And you're going to still eat your Oreos and you're still going to eat your fries and you're still going to like your cheeseburgers and your pizza. But what I would recommend, and this is just from me because I used to be really fat. I was 250 pounds. I was 110 pounds heavier than I am now.
Yeah.
Really big. In fact, if you look on my wall, there's a picture of me on there from 2005, my driver's license picture when I was really heavy.
Uh huh.
So if you look on my discussion wall, you'll see it. But what I would recommend, and this is important, you're going to keep eating what you eat, I know. But maybe every now and then, instead of having a cheeseburger, eating a salad,
Uh
or
huh.
every now and then, instead of having, a pork chop, maybe having a tuna salad sandwich, slowly making healthier choices and maybe eating a few less
Yeah,
things.
I actually like
Like,
started a lot of vegetables though.
okay, well, yeah, I know you're not going to go out and buy a whole bunch of vegetables, but I do know that you probably have Oreos in your cabinet right now. And if you go out to get some Oreos tonight, if you normally eat 5, eat 4. If you normally eat 6, eat 5. And you try and eat just a little bit less, is what I'm saying. And I think just keeping your portion sizes down, instead of having the double cheeseburger, just have the single. Instead of getting a large fries, getting a small fries.
Yeah.
Over time, you can cut back on the calories and maybe lose a few pounds.
Yeah.
That's important. What I recommend for you and what I'd give you as a homework assignment is to take the next week and write down everything that you eat and drink. Everything.
Yeah.
Put it in a journal. And then if you want to reach out to me next week, I'll go over it with you and we'll figure out if you're putting on weight or if you're losing weight. It's real simple. All we got to do is add up the numbers. So if you write down everything you eat, like if you go out tonight and have, pork chops and stuffing and mashed potatoes and corn, go write it down. Dinner, for Saturday night. And then you had 4 Oreos afterwards or a bowl of ice cream or whatever. Just everything that you eat and drink for a week. And then we can figure out how to help you lose weight.
Yeah, so I have to go now. But thank you for telling me these things. I learned.
Well, thank you for joining, and I hope you lose a few pounds over there, Mohammed. Feel free to reach out anytime you want.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Cute kid. You can do it, Mohammed. I know you can. Seriously, it does come down to portion size. You guys remember Honey Boo Boo? You remember that show about Honey Boo Boo? That cute, precocious child somewhere, I think Oklahoma or Kentucky or something? And Mama June, her mama, who was really, really, really big. I'm sure you guys remember that show. It was pretty famous for a while. Thank you, Muhammad. I appreciate it. Well, Mama June lost a whole lot of weight. It was in the news not too long ago, a couple months ago. Mama June lost a little weight. I'm putting just a little bit of soy in with the marinade I'm putting in with the meatballs that I'm making. Just a little bit. You don't want to kick in too much soy sauce because soy can overpower. And I did put in some liquid aminos as well. These are just awesome as far as flavoring goes. All right. What did I want to throw in here next? Where's my... Here it is. My always go-to, Worcestershire. All right, kitty, I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. Again, you don't want to put in too much. Just enough to kick it in, give it some flavor. And you know, as a binder, I'm going to use an egg tonight. Sometimes I'll kick these up with something a little bit more hearty. Actually, I may just do that as well. One egg. And olive oil. Garlic powder. Cilantro. A bit of dill. Ah, yes. All right. Just a little sriracha, just to throw in a little extra flavor in here. By the way, I do highly recommend as you're surfing the internet that you make sure that you have a mom or dad or parent figure in the area, please. I never let my kids ever troll the internet without some kind of supervision. Not everybody is anti-sketchy as I am. Ah, yes. And there's one other thing I wanted to kick in to these meatballs. Very few people use this, but you'll be amazed at just how good it is. I mean, seriously, it kicks in all kinds of extra benefits. Enough. My cat has lost her mind. Yep. Right, spinach. Tiny container. I go through a container of spinach a week. I use it in pretty much anything, everything. I put it in my power smoothies. I put it in my tuna salad. I put it in my egg salad. I put it in my eggs. I mean, it's an excellent substitute for lettuce. Lettuce has got pretty much zero calories, zero nutrition, you know, literally zero fiber. You know, so lettuce is, basically it'll just fill you up, but it doesn't do much. Whereas spinach, the folates in spinach alone, oh my God. Seriously, if you can find a way to incorporate spinach into your diet more, well, for one thing, I can guarantee you this much. It increases your brain power. Yeah, two things increase your brain power that I know for absolutely. One is losing weight. Yeah, carrying adipose tissue. If you're carrying extra weight, right, you can get your brain to cook up to 12% better just by getting you down to the proper BMI. I'm not kidding. So carrying and being overweight, or even worse, obese, not only is bad for your body physically, your endocrine system, your pancreas, your liver, bad for your brain. So, yeah, You want to kick up your smarts? 1, add in some spinach. I'm going to chop this up real finely and put it in with the hamburger and all the stuff I've got in the bowl. Yum, yum. And it's nice because spinach itself really doesn't have a strong flavor. And a little goes a long way. You'd be amazed at what you can do with a couple of hard-boiled eggs making salad, egg salad. When you kick in some spinach with it, it's amazing. I mean, you can literally feed, 2-3 people on egg salad from 2 eggs or 3 eggs tops. Kicking in, a cup of salad, a cup of spinach, sorry, chopped up finely. Of course, you have to, very much the same way that you do with herbs. Anytime you're chopping fine herbs, you want to bunch them up tightly and then hold them down tightly as you run your knife, through them. And that way they don't come apart and you get a whole lot more chopped and you wind up with something that looks a lot more like this that goes in with the meatballs. So, and this will definitely bulk up my meatballs. There's no doubt about it. It not only will bulk up my meatballs, but it'll also give them extra moisture and kick in a whole lot of protein, or iron rather. Kick in a whole lot more iron and folates and just awesome. And there's a whole bunch more fiber in spinach than there is in lettuce. All right, so now a little bit of sea salt, or excuse me, kosher salt. You never want to oversalt whatever you're cooking. Undersalt always. People can add their own salt, but one thing that you can't do is waste salt once it's been added. So I always recommend do not oversalt, do not overpepper. If people want more salt or more pepper, it's very easy for them to add it at the table when it's on their plate. And don't be offended. I hate those stupid cooks out there that act offended when people put salt or pepper or use ketchup. Who cares? As long as they eat what you cook, right? All right, let's get our pan ready. Close these meatballs. Also need to get the crock pot out. Get the sauce kicked up and ready before we get the meatballs in there. Never remember where I put that darn crock pot. You guys hit me up with some questions. Had a few good ones so far today. Let's see who can hit me up with the best one of the day. Aha! Don't yell at me. I didn't do it. The handy dandy crock pot, you guys. Love my crock pot. When I make ribs, baby back pork ribs in the crock pot, they are so tender they fall off the bone. Seriously. Awesome. I start them on the grill just to brown them so you can seal in all the juices and get that flavor. But then I'll finish them in the crock pot over hours. Slow. Oh, the flavor. I've been a foodie for a long time, you guys. I've been a gourmet cook since, I won't say how long. A long time, let's put it that way. How the freak do you think I got up to 252 pounds? It wasn't just hitting McDonald's all the time. I did a lot of it on my own. Hang on, I need more ingredients. Where is it? Where is it? Ah. Yes. I want to put just a little bit of marsala, cooking wine, in with the meatballs. Just a little bit to bring out the flavor a little bit more. The olive oil will help offset this as I'm cooking them. Hey, George, how's it going? Glad you can make it. Just a little bit of marsala, not much. Again, anytime you're using ingredients, you want to use just enough to put in the flavor that you're trying to achieve without overpowering the final product. Anytime that you're using any alcohol, and Mohammed, you got to wait till you're 21, but anytime you're using any kind of alcohol, the less the better. Excuse me. All right, now the fun part. The hands. First, let me get my pan warmed up. All right. Warm up my pan slowly. My personal favorite oil for cooking is grapeseed oil. It's got a very high burn content. It's very light and delicate in flavor. It does not take over or overbalance or overpower anything as what you're cooking. And it's awesome in the monos for fats. Again, don't need a lot. Just enough to coat the bottom of this pan. Here we go. Probably about 4 to 5 tablespoonfuls. All right, so that's warming. That's ready to get mixed. I am going to be using a few sauces today. Yes. Yes. All right. So I'm cheating a bit. I'm using a pre-made sauce. It's one of the Simply Balanced. It's pretty good. I always kick up my sauces with more paste, tomato sauce, and I add a whole bunch more other ingredients. You'll see. A lot of good stuff will go in here. But first, let's get it going with this. Open sesame. Hold it. You go in there. And hold on. They finished. I think they did. Yes. 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 Good. Very nice. No, not this one. Where is it? No, not that one. Huh? Looks like I got a phone out of here. Ah, here we go. In the spaghetti sauce, I'm going to put in a little bit of white truffle oil. If you guys aren't familiar with white truffle oil or black truffle oil, pasta, fish, and in this case, spaghetti sauce, not too much. This stuff can really overpower. But the flavor, oh my God. All right, and every good spaghetti sauce requires olive oil. Every good spaghetti sauce requires red. Where's my red? Sherry. Control. Is that my red? Here's my red. And you guys are going, what the heck is he talking about? Where's my red? That's literally what I mean. Red. See? Red. As in red wine. Cooking wine. That's what it's for. There we go. Kick that up a little more. Nice. Putting in just a touch of more water. Good. And you go in there, nice. And let's get this little puppy open. Who's joined us? Mr. Krakowian. Did I say that right? Mr. Krakowian? Oops. Messy. Kicking up the tomato sauce, the spaghetti sauce with some more tomato paste and tomato sauce as well. Both. Yep. And then the tomato paste. And I really do like this particular brand. You can never go wrong when you're organic. You never have a guarantee when it says organic that it really is. That's the only problem. There's a lot that say they're organic, not. Advertising, truth in labeling. Yeah. If you're looking for it all the time, stop looking. All right. Tomato paste in the sauce. Now, if you guys have any questions, hit me up. I don't care what it's on. I'm writing a dog book, so I certainly have plenty of knowledge about dogs. I've half written a cookbook, so I certainly have a lot of knowledge about cooking. In fact, if you look me up on Amazon, I got a book published a couple of years ago. So there's a lot of topics. I cover a lot of things in my book. So you are more than welcome to look up Pushing Double Nickels on Amazon. Go look for it right now. Go on Amazon.com. Look up Pushing Double Nickels. You'll see my ugly mug on the cover of the book. Look at the chapters. You can look at the first 30, 40 pages for free or download and look at it the Kindle Reader. Come hardback, softback. But look at the table of contents. There's in there. I cover a whole lot of stuff besides, losing weight and quitting smoking and diabetes and all that good stuff. Fortunately for me, I was able to fall back on my Marine Corps boot camp training. So when they hit me with type 2 diabetes, when I was 46 and 252 freaking pounds, look at my wall. Look at my discussion wall. You'll see my picture on there when I was 252 pounds. And I was really, really stupid. I smoked cigarettes for 31 years. I did not do myself any favors as far as being healthy. I hope to God, Muhammad, you never go anywhere near a freaking cigarette or a vape or anything of that nature. Don't be stupid like I did. Well, I wished I could go back to 13, 14 and tell Mr. Robert you-know-who that got me to try my first cigarette to go to hell. Doing something because of peer pressure and then continuing to do it for 31 years. Yeah. I don't think I have the high IQ a lot of these stupid doctors think. Not if I could smoke cigarettes for 31 years and not quit. Seriously. Hey, you now person, glad you can. All right, so we've got our sauce over here. We need to add a little bit more garlic powder to it. In fact, I'm going to add a little garlic salt to this. Yes. Where's my Italian seasoning? A little bit of celery salt. Here we go. What? Drive me crazy. Does anybody want an 18-year-old kitty cat? You can have her. She's driving me nuts. She thinks whatever I'm cooking, it's for her. Hang on, you guys. Now here's a surprise. I like to put a little bit of cinnamon in my spaghetti sauce. Seriously. Remember, tomato is actually a fruit. So this really just brings out the flavor. Not a lot, just a little bit. There we go. And almost ready to kick this into high gear. A little more cilantro in here. I've got cilantro balls. I've got cilantro in the sauce. Don't need any chervil. And surprisingly enough, I'm putting some turmeric in there. Now, turmeric is that stuff that you'll find it in mustard. For me, this is really good stuff because it helps clean brain poop, as I call it. This helps clean out the crap that builds up in and around your synapses in the brain. So turmeric is a very good spice. So putting a little turmeric in here as well. There we go. Let's give this a nice spaghetti sauce stir. Let's make sure that you're on high. Are you on high? Okay. So my sauce is ready. It's on high. I do want to kick in a little bit more pepper. Oh yeah, you can already smell the goodness. All right, so now it's time to get my hands covered in meatball stuff. Who's joined us? Hey Elizabeth, how's it going? What is it? Thanks, Muhammad. I appreciate the support, buddy. See, my goal is to make sure that all you Generation Zers live to 100 plus without drooling on yourselves. I'm serious. Right now, we have a problem in this country. It's a big problem. Literally. We have an obesity epidemic going on right now. Nobody's talking about it except for me, because I got caught up in it. Not kidding. Like I said, look on my wall. Take a look at the picture there on my discussion wall. Right there on YouNow. I put it on there on purpose. Take a look at the picture when I was 252 pounds. That was 13 years ago. Oh, these are going to be some good meatballs. Maybe a little bit big, a little smaller. I tend to go overboard with the size of my meatballs. Huh? And these ones are going to be amazingly good. Look at that. Because they're infused. They're infused with spinach. And you're going, ooh, spinach. You don't even taste it. Seriously. They're that good. The spices in the meatballs themselves and the meat itself overpower anything that, the spinach might bring to the plate on this. All right. 2 down. And the thing about meatballs is you don't want to overpack them. That's how you get tough meatballs. You want to try and keep them loose while you're forming them, enough so that they stay together while they're cooking, but not so that you're really packing them tight. You don't want them tight, you just want them well formed. That's why I go ahead and I form all of mine first and put them on the side before I put them in the pan. That way, I know they're all going to cook at the same time and come out hopefully at the same consistency. For me, I just want to get these meatballs nice and browned all the way around because they're going into that sauce that I just put together that's in the crock pot. Oh yeah, see? You don't want to pack them too tight. Just